Welcome back, ladies and gents, to Final Fantasy 16, where we've successfully been smuggled into Northreach by the Dame. And just like everybody else in this game, she's done something for us, so now we have to do something for her. It's never as simple as somebody just helping us out. And there she is, the Dame.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
I'll draw her a bath.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. Of vagina. Isabel.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Moon and stars.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
The Dame. Another badge for our collection now. We'll have a full armor set soon made of just of badges. We got some side quests to do here as well.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
I don't even know how you pronounce that name, but he's a merchant.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the Dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Sure, why not? We get a grand for it.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Doesn't sound ominous at all, does it really? Let's be honest. Deliver the package to Tinkerer, Herbalist, and Liquormonger.
That's the day done then.
Get this one out of the way first. We'll do these side quests because the closer we get to 2 grand's worth of AP, the more we can boost up our tornado skill.
It all smells so delightful. I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Up your
Etienne
ass.
sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Have a hairy purse around the side of your head.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Bitch. Oh, it's this turd who said you had to go at me earlier on as well.
I have no business with Branded.
Yeah, you
Well,
told
I
me
have
earlier,
business with
Mustache.
you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
You can have a heavy purse around the side of the head too.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Please let me slap this guy.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Mashing the swipe button here. Only I could get my sword out, clapping with it.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
This guy is unlikable, but he's the most likable of 3 so far.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
The swanky outfit that guy's got in the
How can they
background
afford
there.
to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
But there's a box behind you. Yeah, I saw the outline of it. Black blood. Right, let's go back.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Of course you will. And we got no AP for that. That's the main reason I was doing it, but alright. This one here next.
Sergeant's got it in for us two.
Leon Garrison Soldier.
Needs to brush... Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Sure, I'm happy to slap you around if that's what you want.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
I'm all good, mate. Let's go for it.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Come on then, Leon. 2 versus 1 or 1-on-1 and 1-on-1? Looks like 1-on-1 versus 1-on-1.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. Alright, so you know one end of a blade from the other.
Volley him up and down.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Come on then, Hammer Boy.
How the bearer? Win the Dame's favour anyway.
There you go.
To hold my tongue for a start.
That was like the easiest thing ever. And I got 4 AP. Whoop-de-doo.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Did you just say Grieger's gash? And Grieger's a god, right? So he literally just said, by the god's vagina.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
Matthew, Oriflamme official?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About
Absolutely not.
this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Alright, come on now.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the
Deliver
bones
the
fell
comestibles to the bearer. There's one right in front of us. Using wind magic to dry the
Look like
washing.
you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Next one is just here. Healing somebody by the looks of it.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Alright, I'll give it to this other one then.
It's not been half the moon since Bennett. That's what we signed up for.
Oh, there you are.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Our forearm is petrified. Yeah, she's succumbing to the thingy.
Get out of my forge. If I'd wanted another bear, I would have sent for one. You branded are nothing but a nuisance.
Really wish I could slap a lot of these people. I mean, I know it's the way they've been brought up and stuff, but still, you just kind of want to give half these people a slap.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
No point in fast traveling back there because it's only like 40 meters away.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Life's a bit awkward around that. Still no AP. How much magic ash do I exactly need? Is that all of the side quests? I think so. Let's investigate the Tatian's whereabouts then.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Ah, she attracted a stalker.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Back this way again.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
To Moor. It's a big old castle down there. Is that Moor, I take it? Oh yeah.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
One of those green and blue chocobos down there, look cool. Thankfully, it's only a small
That's enough
run.
for today, Branded.
Go on, back to the pit.
Full HP.
That's enough dallying, you two. Up, below you.
Bearers on the floor on their hands and knees, screaming.
You, Branded, here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy! Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him!
No.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Go and see that you
Someone
kill
whose
the
son's
beast.
in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried.
Nor me.
Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Bit of a trap, I think, mate, to be honest with you.
It's going to eat me.
What if I can help it?
Yeah, it looks like it's about to savage you.
Stay back. This. It's over.
Just boot it. 2 AP. We're getting there slowly but surely.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Really, really wish this game would let me kill people.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Ah. Woosa. Go back and pay those two a visit, shall we?
You, Branded, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well,
Bet him up.
the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be the Dame, that wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face.
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
We just go back there and cut his head off ourselves. In the distance over there. All the white things coming off it.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
I like this guy.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Gotta be honest, that is an extremely satisfying end to that though. 150 AP as well. Beautiful. Sat here with a giant grin on my face after hearing them get torn apart by their own wolf. Who's attack? Oh, it was a vulture. We'll do this last side quest. And then we'll end this episode here, I think. Lisette.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Could certainly try. What is she? Pig? A dog? Horse? Chocobo?
Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
I can already see where this is going. It's going to be another branded, isn't it?
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Fastidicious wife, farm wife, does that say?
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Look at it, I'll push you in the dirt, bro. Yeah, you can tell just by the way they're talking about it, but it's going to be another branded.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
That's Chloe there, I'm betting.
The crystal's curse.
Died from petrification.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Told you.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yeah, you tell him. Tell her, Clive. Another 100 AP. Just over 600 left to get.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, let's go and stand next to Bertrand, and then we'll end the episode there, I think, because it's been going on long enough.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Merchant there as well with stuff on him. Where's Bertrand? Oh, there he is. There, so here's Bertrand. We're going to end the episode here, because I say we've been going on long enough now. So a massive thank you, as always, for those of you watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Next time we'll try and see if we can find Tatien without any more side quests. But yeah, thank you again for those watching. I hope you really, I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in the next one for some more Final Fantasy 16.